What's up, people? In this video, somebody asked me to do this video by Stephanie Buttermore. I'm going all in. Why am I so hungry? So yeah, I guess we'll do this one. I don't really know like what her going all in thing is. I don't have much to say other than I hope you'll stick with me and follow my journey. You guys are my biggest support system. I don't know, going all like she's competing or something. I'm not really sure. Anyway, fun fact. Well, we'll get to that later. But anyway, let's just watch this video. Okay, I'll just tell you now. I did like one of the original like review videos that I did that got really popular was actually about Stephanie Buttermore. So I should probably go back and rewatch that because people said I was very hard on her. I didn't think I was that hard on her, but like I understand this girl gets a lot of hate because she's super hot and she's like just like smoking hot. She's got a nice body and she does these cheat meals, and I think that like it just like makes a lot of people angry to see that. Just because she's like throwing it in their face, kind of. But anyway, whatever. Let's see why she's going all in. Oh, if you guys have any other recommendations for videos.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I'm currently not at home right now. You could
Please stop.
probably tell. I'm currently in Toronto.
If you guys have any other recommendations for videos or YouTubers, let me know. Leave me a comment, is what I wanted to say.
I'm here for the Toronto Pro Show, and I really wanted to sit down and film this video for you guys. I'm just gonna jump straight to the point, and if you could do me a huge favor, please just watch to the end and hear me out. So since my conversation that I had with Dr. Rinaldi, we talked about a lot of really cool and interesting things, and a lot of it actually didn't make the final cut of my amenorrhea video, which I highly recommend checking out if you haven't checked it out already. But when we had that chat, we talked about a concept that she refers to as going all in. It's something that she recommends to all of her female clients that are currently undergoing HA and want to get their period back and want to get their health back. So in that conversation, we also discussed the concept of reverse dieting, which you guys know I was doing at the time of that conversation.
What is HA? I have to Google this really quick. Sorry, I don't know what this is, and I don't want to like watch this video without knowing what it is. Nobody's gonna say what HA is? God. Whatever. Oh wait, what did that say? Amenorrhea, hypothalamic amenorrhea. Oh, I guess this is where you lose your period. It's not good. I don't know. Maybe it's from fucking starving yourself and like binging on shitty food. Maybe. Oh God. All right. And this, what does it say? Reverse dieting, a slow and gradual and slow increase in calories over days, over weeks, months to maintain maintenance calories. That's what reverse dieting is, huh? Stupid. Really stupid. So again, like I say in so many videos, like I'll let this run. I know she asked like watch to the end, which I will, but like it doesn't need to be so hard, okay? Like all of this shit, like you're gonna take some advice from like some PhD who like does not look like she fucking is fit at all. Like, okay, I guess I'd rather take the advice of an athlete or bodybuilder, even a bodybuilder, not specifically a bodybuilder, but like an athlete. Like, tell me what you do. That's just me. Anyway, gradual and slow increase in calories over weeks or months. No, stupid. What you need to do is you need to make the proper food choices. Okay. Now I understand she's an entertainer. She does the cheat days or cheat meals, and she is competing. So probably starves herself, I guess. I don't really know. Like, how do you lose your period? That shit doesn't like happen on accident. But I'm assuming that while doing contest prep, because apparently she does, you are. Honestly, what it really comes down to is under eating and refeeding on incorrect foods that are not nutrient dense. Right? Like under eating is worse than fasting. I would rather, if I were to give a recommendation to some bikini competitor or something, I would say do 4-3, just eat every other day. And when you eat raw meat, raw eggs, raw dairy, and on the other days, just fast, right? You'll be super lean, you'll be super healthy, and the fasting will actually like do a bunch of good stuff for you, as well as lean you out, as opposed to like eating 6 meals a day and taxing your system to that degree, just because like that's what, you know, the bro science bodybuilders told you to do. So this is already dumb, but whatever.
And how she wasn't a big fan of reverse dieting, which kind of convinced me more of this concept of going all in, and kind of convinced me even more that reverse dieting really wasn't right for me. I did gain back the 5 to 6 pounds that I did lose in my mini cut through a reverse diet, but it didn't, in my opinion, work for me, which is why I never made a video on it to share my experience with you guys, because although I never lost my period through the mini cut, I was still experiencing, even through reverse dieting, a lot of the symptoms that would characterize being either in a caloric deficit or having HA. I was experiencing things like being really, really cold all the time. I was tired. I feel like my strength took a really big hit, and most inconveniently, I was ravenously hungry. So basically what I'm here to tell you in this video is that I am going all in. What this basically means is that I'm going to be eating a minimum of 2,500 calories a day, every single day, but this is just the minimum. I'm actually not going to be placing any kind of maximum for myself. So at a minimum every day, I'm going to be eating 2,500 calories, but I'm going to eat as much as I want with no cap. And because of the extreme hunger I was experiencing after the mini cut and through the reverse diet, I truly and wholeheartedly want to just try this for myself. I want to wake up and eat at every single meal, and I want to eat to the point that I actually feel satiated until I'm completely full, regardless of how many calories it actually takes. So as you guys know, you guys watch my cheat days, you guys know I can...
This is so stupid. Why do people do this? Like, what's... Okay, so I guess it just never occurs to them to eat a normal amount of like nutrient dense foods. That's so hard for people. Like, I'm so sorry, Stephanie. Like, I don't know. Like, is this to like break down the walls of you like feeling bad about eating? Like, if you're always, and again, like I said, it's so simple. Like, just choose the right foods to eat, which is raw fucking meat and raw eggs. Done. Like, period. End of story. You won't be cold. You won't be hungry all the time. You won't have low energy in the gym. Like, everything in your life will be perfect. Like, actually, like, just do that. You know, going from like, I did a mini cut and like I starved myself and I lost my period, and now I talked to a professional PhD and they told me to eat a minimum of 2,500 calories a day and eat whatever I wanted because fucking like why? Like, maybe it's for YouTube, maybe it's for the views, like, you know, she's hot, I guess. Like, everybody probably secretly wants her to like fall from grace and get fat. You know, a lot of people came out against her like doing cheat meals and saying, you know, like, this is like them getting their revenge on her, like, ha ha ha, like we secretly pressured her into like, you know, getting fat again. She won't be so smug when she's fat. I won't have to look at her like a smug, stupid, like perfectly white smile anymore when she eats that donut. You know, what is she mocking me because I'm fat and I eat a donut and I gain 10 pounds even though I haven't stepped foot in a gym for fucking 10 years and like eat like shit all the time? I'll show her, Stephanie Buttermore. It's so dumb. Like, if this is not for the views or for like clickbait or to do like a Kim Kardashian, like get people talking about you, then this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry, I'm getting so angry lately.
Put down some food on a regular basis, like on a normal day of eating. Ever since I was a kid, I've always had a really, really, really big appetite. A lot of you guys ask me this, and I've been able to eat a lot since I was really young. I've just had to get used to stopping at 50 to 60% fullness because of my, you know, bottomless pit stomach. That's just what I've had to do to maintain a lower weight. However, I've gotten to the point where it's getting harder than ever to do this, to stop, because I'm so hungry all the time, and it's quite frankly pretty exhausting and seemingly unsustainable. And genetically, I do think that I just have a really high or large capacity. I think a lot of this is due to genetics. And I think from dieting, I think my hunger has gotten worse. So what I want to try to do is I want to try to fix it, and I'm going to be going all in an attempt to fix it. I'm not sure if it will, but I think we're going to find out. I want to see if it helps me from feeling tired all the time. I want to see if it helps me build strength back up and build muscle. And I want to see if it'll correct my extreme hunger. And I also think that it's going to help increase my metabolism. And I want to do this now because if I can implement this in my life now, maybe I can get away with eating higher calories if I build my metabolism back up. So I'm going to shamelessly tell you that I have actually been all in this whole past week. I've just spent the last 7 days eating till full satiety. And I can tell you this, in the last week, yes, your girl has gained about 10 pounds, which is okay with me because I was...
So stupid. Why do we see, like, who was it? Like, Demi Lovato, like, she's fat now or something, and she's, like, doesn't plan, like, I read, this is, like, whatever, I was on Reddit or something, and I read that, like, she's not planning on losing the weight. Like, she just, like, is fat, doesn't care, she's gonna be fat. Okay, all right, like, you know, you can do whatever you want, but, like, what is this? Like, why... What's going on here? Like, I feel bad for Jeff. Like, bro, I'm sorry, dog. Like, you got this hot girlfriend, like, you make your fitness videos together, and then one day she's just like, oh, well, I had a phone conversation with some, like, fucking out of shape PhD, and I'm gonna eat 5,000 calories a day now. Like, I'm sorry, dog. Like, I know you love her, blah blah blah, but like, fuck, man. Like, really? Like, no, I don't know, it doesn't look good. again, like, it comes down to eating the wrong foods. Like, if you eat, you guys are I think I'm like a shill for the meat industry or something, but like, when you eat raw meat, when you eat a lot of it, you will be full. You will not want to eat any more. You'll be done. Okay. And you will have everything you need, which is the point. Okay. You'll have everything you need, all the nutrients, all the vitamins. Like, maybe you're always hungry all the time because you're not eating the right food. Like, I saw what you eat on your cheat day. Like, you know, maybe you're 6 meals a day, eating your 6 meals a day. Like, when you eat multiple meals like that, you're like training your body to always be hungry, of course, like, no shit. Or even when you do like intermittent fasting, like, you're going to be fucking hungry. And okay, you're hungry, good. That's a good thing, to be hungry. Like, when you're hungry, your body is releasing ghrelin, which is a hormone that makes your body release growth hormone releasing hormone. And the hormone, growth hormone releasing hormone, makes your body release growth hormone. Growth hormone is fucking good for you in like a million different ways. But if you're not eating like the right foods, then what does it even matter? Like, why is this like entertainment for like anorexic girls who like want to see some girl like fall from grace? Like, what is this? Why? Oh God, I was so prepared to be nice in this video too. I was like, oh man, I feel really bad about the last video that I made about her. This is like my chance to like, you know, redeem myself and like be nice, but doesn't look like that. I don't know, maybe I'll be thrown through a...
Was expecting it, but yes, I did put on about 10 pounds doing this. So this past week, I did have rules. I didn't just go crazy. About 75 to 80% of the foods that I was eating was whole, nutrient-dense foods with only 25% of other things, because you guys know I like to practice balance. Since I've been in Toronto, I have been enjoying some more fun foods too, which I like to do when I travel. However, even though I was eating mostly whole foods, I was still able to put down about 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day, easily. Okay, so you guys just gotta hear me out, because I think if I continue to do this, some basic physiology will eventually start to kick in. Due to the higher food intake, I believe that my metabolism is going to adapt and it's going to increase to account for all of the extra food that I'm eating. And I also believe that if I continue to do this, it's not going to take me 4,000 to 5,000 calories every single day to feel full. I think that my body right now wants to increase my weight because I'm a little bit below my set point. So I think that eating 4,000 to 5,000 calories will only be temporary, and that it will start to decrease the amount of calories I need to feel satiated. And even though I think it's going to take me less calories to start feeling satiated, I do think that I am going to gain even more weight.
Jeff, dog, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You know, you had it made, dog. Like, look at this girl. She's fucking smoking. She was hot. She liked to work out. Beautiful smile. Like, I guess ambitious, right? And now, like, what is this? Like, she's like happy about this, right? You're not even married to. Are they married? I don't think so. She doesn't have kids yet. Like, not getting her period. Like, whatever. It's not looking good. And you can't break up with her, you know, because if you break up with her, like, oh my God, you dumped her when she had an eating disorder, you're fucking like the devil, you know? I feel bad for you. Anyway, what did she even say? My body will get used to eating 5,000 calories a day, and I won't want to eat 5,000 calories a day anymore. The only reason to do this, and this is even a stretch, is like, if you... Like, let's say you're just one of these girls who like is mentally distraught about an eating disorder. Like, you just think about food all the time. You're stressed out because you have like nothing else going on in your life. I guess you could somehow make the argument that this is a good like exercise to do to completely like eliminate your fear of eating, I guess. Like, it's what's it called, exposure therapy, right? Where let's say you're afraid of snakes, you know, and then I tie you to a chair and I fucking put a snake on you. You can't move, right? You're at first gonna be terrified. You're gonna like freak the fuck out. Okay, but if I leave that snake on you for like an hour, you'll be less scared because you're just exhausted. You can't be scared anymore, and eventually you'll just give in and get used to it. And if I leave you there for like 3 days, by the end of it, you won't fucking care because like nothing has happened. The snake is there, and like, okay, like, you know, eventually you'll exhaust yourself and it'll just kind of become your new normal. So like, if that's why she's doing this, if this is like the reason somehow, okay, but there's like an easier way. Like, why put yourself through this? Oh God, just like, why? And will your body get used to eating 5,000 calories a day? I mean, I guess in a way it will, but you'll also get fatter. So like, who cares? Like, I guess get used to like sitting in a room by myself, you know, for 16 hours a day and staring at the wall. I'll get used to that, but the effects of that will be less than desirable. So why would I want to get used to that? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, what is the goal of this? Again, like I said, if it's exposure therapy, that I guess is good. But like, how do you come back from this? You know, like, how are you, like, when you come back from this, you're gonna have the same problem, right? The problem is getting used to being hungry. That's what it actually is. Or I guess curing the hunger is what she thinks. Like, she thinks the hunger is the problem, basically. Okay, so what she's doing to kind of like fix the problem is to eliminate the hunger. And that is a solution, I guess, to eliminating the hunger. It's the wrong solution, in my opinion. The right solution is to eat more nutrient-dense foods, so you eliminate the hunger with less calories, which is like completely like alien to most people. Like, they think it's impossible. Oh God.
I know I gained 10 pounds, but I think I'm going to continue to gain even more. I'm not exactly sure how much, but it will eventually stop, I think, to a point. Like, I don't think I'm going to continue gaining weight forever. I think I will cap out at a certain weight. And I think this is because I do live like an active, healthy lifestyle. So I want to be able to eat as many calories as I need to feel full, but eventually plateau at a certain weight and continue living a healthy lifestyle and eventually lose some of that weight naturally. You might think this is a bit crazy and you might be like, why the hell are you doing this? But I think the answer is pretty simple. I really want to feel better. I want to feel stronger. I don't want to be as food focused anymore. I really want to help get control over my appetite, and I want to increase my metabolism. So yes, I will gain weight, but that's where you guys come in. I don't know if this is going to be a surprise to you guys, but I'm going to be very honest and say being a fitness influencer and being in the fitness industry is extremely stressful, and it's hard to live up to the beauty standards of being in the fitness industry sometimes. It's a bit of a struggle, and I'm sure that you guys can understand that. But what I want to do with this series as I start to gain more and more weight is to show you that it's completely healthy and completely okay to be at a higher body fat percentage, and you're not any less perfect or any less beautiful. I want to start shifting my focus of like
This is terrible. I hate this. I hate this so much. Like, whoever recommended this video to me, did you know I was going to hate this? And you like set me up to fucking just like rage at this person for like 30 minutes. Oh, I want girls with abs, okay? I want girls with defined muscles. I want girls with fucking discipline and like the mental fortitude to like deal with being fucking hungry. Like, really? You're like going to pieces about being hungry? You're in the fucking fitness world. You're like famous in the fitness world. Maybe this is like to appeal to like the teeny bopper eating disorder girls who like left mean comments on your videos or something, or because you like feel bad that like other people criticized you, self included. But this is like your answer. This is so this all just comes from people not wanting to give up their shit food. Like, you saw what she said, 75% whole foods and 25% shitty foods, whatever she wants. And while she was on vacation, she made some exceptions, right? So basically, like, these are my rules, but I'm already breaking the rules and they mean nothing. So like this is basically like, I'm gonna eat whatever I want because I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I've made it in the fitness world. I'm gonna eat whatever I want. Apparently now fat acceptance is like, okay, I'll probably still be better looking than like most of these fat people anyway. And now I'm like rebranding myself as like the girl who came back from the eating disorder and is like fit and still fat, right? Which, like, again, like I said, I feel bad for Jeff, but whatever. This is just like awful. Like, I hope this isn't like, and honestly, like, this is only going to make it easier for like the actual fit girls who take themselves seriously and have the right values. Like, this is only going to make it easier for them to succeed, in my opinion. So go ahead, take yourself out of the competition, no problem. You want to try it? Like, it's that important to you to fucking eat donuts? Like, okay, I guess. Like, you're already basically famous and set for life. Finish this, please.
Aesthetic related fitness goals. So I want to have new fitness goals that are unrelated to the way that I look. Things like building up my strength, building muscle, and of course, feeling better. So it would mean the absolute world to me, and it would mean everything to me if you guys could continue to support me through this weight gain and metabolism correction journey. I'm sure that you guys can understand that for me, it is going to be hard to just accept a bunch of weight gain. And I do fear, because I'm human, I fear that, as any influencer would, that you'll lose interest in following my...
Yeah, no shit. You should be fearful. Like, this is disgusting. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I will never in my life support this from anybody, ever. Like, you're basically saying, I'm going to completely like abandon my discipline and eat whatever I want because I feel bad that I'm hungry sometimes. like, this is the message you want to send to people. You want to basically say, oh, it's okay to like be a little bitch and fucking eat whatever you want if you feel bad sometimes that you're hungry and your feet get cold because you like eat fucking sandwiches and pasta, like, and you just eat raw meat. Stephanie, why? You got the potential. You got so much potential. You're so hot. Like, just do it right. What's going on in here that you think this is like a good idea? Like, you let like the comments in your videos get to you. Like, you got to understand that like anytime you see criticism and negative comments, it means you're on the right track. And not with this. No, this is wrong. This is bad. Like, this is not the message to send people. But again, like I said, you know, if people believe it and they do that because they're looking for the easy way out, then it just makes it easier for the rest of us to succeed and to shine, because you're essentially lowering the bar. Like you're falling. This is it. You're done. Or maybe not, because this is like the new like demographic, right? Like whatever. And again, to just I guess touch on what she said about building muscle and all that shit. Like, I guess she will build muscle because she's gonna be eating more, and I'm hoping like training harder, I think, because she's eating more and like subconsciously thinking she needs to train harder as a result. So she probably will put on muscle, but like she's gonna look like, you want to look like a fat like power lifter. I don't know, who knows, maybe she'll prove me wrong and she'll look amazing, but I doubt it based on what she looks like now. She looks awful. Not awful, but like it's not like it's headed in the wrong, like 10 pounds in a week, like
journey if I don't have a six-pack anymore. But regardless of the way that I look, it's still gonna be me. It's still gonna be Stephanie. I'm still gonna put out valuable and informative information, still put out fun content for you guys. So I hope that you guys will stick with me. I know that on camera sometimes I make it seem like I have it all figured out, but that is so far from the truth. And that is why I wanted to just sit down and have this honest conversation with you guys. It's not easy to put out personal struggles that I have, especially physique related, on film and show it to the world. I really wanna know if it's something that could help me. And I'm by no means saying that you have to do this whatsoever. It's just something that I want to try for me to see if it'll help me and my appetite and my metabolism. But if you do struggle with some of the things that I previously mentioned, maybe watching this can help you too. I do plan on bringing you guys along the journey with me. I plan on documenting the good days, the bad days. I plan on getting starting point blood work done so I can kind of see if there's any things that I need to be working on internally. I plan on documenting the food that I'm eating, how my strength is progressing in the gym, how my physique looks, as well as my hunger levels. I plan to document everything. Oh, and because I know that you guys are going to ask this question, yes, I still plan on having cheat days, because as I mentioned, the majority.
She's still gonna have cheat days. Every day is a fucking cheat day. Like, and then you're gonna have more cheat days. This is so stupid. What did she say? I don't know. What did she say here? Sorry. Oh, well, whatever. I'm sorry. Let me just.
The good days, the bad days. I plan on getting starting point blood work done so I can kind of see if there's any things that I need to.
Anyway, whatever. This is just awful. Like. And I think the person who sent me this, like, you knew I would think it was gonna be awful. Like, this is so. How and okay, I know what I was gonna say. You have to understand. Okay, I know Stephanie Buttermore probably never watched this, right? But like, the more popular you are, the more visible you are, the more haters you're gonna have, right? The more people you're going to like, you know, more people are gonna hate you. Right? Like, perfect example, Donald Trump. Fucking how many people hate that guy? A ton. Half the world hates him, right? Half of America hates him. But half the world loves him, right? It's president, okay? Extreme example, but like, you understand. Kim Kardashian, Justin Bieber. Fucking how many people hate them? A ton. But a lot of people love them also, right? It's the same thing. So like this, you know, you get criticism from people on the internet, even from me, even from that video that I made that you probably didn't watch. But like, you have to understand, you're getting people to respond. You're eliciting some sort of response and emotion from them because you've made it by doing what you're doing. And again, like I said, you want to try this new thing. I guess I can't begrudge somebody for wanting to try something that might actually benefit them. But this just seems like high level, like cope, like I've basically made it already and I don't need to try anymore. So now I'm going to get fat because fuck it. Right? Like, it's finish this.
To be working on internally. I plan on documenting the food that I'm eating, how my strength is progressing in the gym, how my physique looks, as well as my hunger levels. I plan to document everything. Oh, and because I know that you guys are going to ask this question, yes, I still plan on having cheat days because as I mentioned, the majority of my food right now is coming from whole foods. So yes to the occasional cheat days because I'm sure I'm still gonna want to do them. If you've made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you hearing me out and I appreciate you watching till the end. I hope that you will continue supporting me, stick by me through this process, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you so much.
This is retarded. All right, let's see what the comments are. I'm curious. I'm sure they're like, you go girl, you know, you eat those donuts. Keep posting those pictures so I can secretly like feel good that you're getting fatter. Oh, let's see here. This is the Stephanie I signed up for, realistic and responsible. It actually became more interesting. This is what mainstream fitness needs. No. Megan McCollum. Oh God, fucking virtue signaling. Dumb. After watching Alan Roberts' video, 6-packs weren't my reason for following you. Okay. Does anybody say anything negative about this? No. Gain the weight. Okay. Yeah, I don't agree with this. I think this is stupid. Wow, nobody says anything bad about this, huh? Like actually nothing. Okay, well, maybe I'm crazy, but how can you like this is so like, why would you do this? Like why not just choose the right foods? Like you think you're like some like you're like your body's so unique and different from like everybody else that like your hunger is so much different and like your body is so much different that you need to somehow eat 5,000 calories a day to like satisfy it, and like this is like the new normal for you. Like I like wore myself out with this video. Anyway, bottom line, this is dumb, this is stupid, totally unnecessary, and a completely like roundabout way of accomplishing what she actually wants to accomplish, which is not being hungry after eating, I guess, like, which is easily accomplished. Like, let's say you do OMAD and you eat at night, right? You're hungry all day, which is good, means you're burning fat. Like, let's start there and make that point. And then when you eat at night, you eat one big meal of raw meat. Let's say you have all the nutrients your body needs, okay, for the next day of your training session, your like bodybuilding bro split that you do with Jeff. And then like you're stuffed. So by the time you go to bed, like you're full. You don't want to eat anymore, you know? So you're not like hungry again until the next day. And if you do decide to binge on your like donut holes or whatever, you know, how many can you possibly eat in the hour before you go to bed? Not a lot. And then you're going to do cheat days on top of that and like get even fatter. Like, all right, like this is so I really want to know like what legitimate fitness person, like not Megan McCollum. Megan McCollum's like, it's entertainment. Like what legitimate fitness person actually thinks this is like a good idea for anybody? I'm not like a PhD in fucking anorexia. Like, oh God, I'm having bad luck with the videos today. Anyway, if you guys have any other suggestions for videos like this or other videos or something, whatever, let me know. Peace.